Hey, I'm Cache.
And I'm Jennifer.
And I'm a student here at Indiana State, and obviously I can't carry on campus, but after I graduate I've been thinking about purchasing a gun, and I was just wondering about what you would recommend for me.
A lot of women tend to go more towards the 380s, smaller 9s, such as like a Smith & Wesson Shield is what I personally carry. Maybe even a Sig Sauer or a small revolver, a car arms, anything that's small, single stack. You're not going to be wearing a big baggy t-shirt every day, so it's going to be a lot easier to hide as long as it's not huge.
Where should I carry?
Inside the waistband is always a good idea, just because you can't see it. You're not vulnerable to a predator because they know that you have a firearm. Appendix carry is always a good idea. 3-4 o'clock or small of your back. There's a crease right in the small of your back, so it's probably what I find one of the most comfortable places to carry. Last resort kind of would be in a purse. They do make special purses for concealed carry, so it kind of protects you a little bit and it's not just flopping around.
If I do end up getting a gun, is there any training prior to me purchasing it?
Not technically, it's not required, but it is always going to be a good idea. You want to know your firearm safety and just the basics so you don't end up having an accident that you aren't really prepared for.
Since I am on campus, are there any other alternative products that I could use while walking on campus?
Yeah, you could always get pepper spray, stun gun. There's even tactical flashlights that you can get that you can blind somebody or use it as a weapon. And an ASP expandable baton is a good idea also. And with anything else, you can always get a knife, which I don't know if you can have it on campus or not, but it is a good weapon that you can use. And you can get tactical training anywhere, such as a martial arts studio, to train yourself with any of those items.
So Jennifer, can you explain to me what kind of firearm you use and why you use it?
Yeah, I actually carry the Smith & Wesson Shield, and it's a small firearm, really good for concealed carry because it is so thin, and it does come with 2 different size magazines. So you've got your shorter one, which helps a lot with concealed carry because it's not going to stick out as far, and there are 2 different models that they have for it right now, and they just came out with the one without a safety. Unfortunately, mine does have a safety, but if I would have known they were coming out with that, I probably would have waited a little bit longer.
What caliber is your shield, and how do you typically carry it?
I actually went with the 9mm, which comes with obviously the 2 different magazines. One's a 7-round, one's 8-round. I do use the 7-rounder a lot more and kind of save the 8-round for when I go to the range and get some practice in. And when I'm carrying, I typically do a small little back holster inside the waistband, and sometimes I like to switch it up a little bit and I do use an outside the waistband while I'm here at work, but it really just depends on what kind of clothes I'm wearing, where I'm at, and what day it is, I guess.
Jennifer, I just want to thank you again for taking the time and explaining exactly what I need to know about getting a firearm. I applied for my permit and I'm so excited to start carrying.
Yeah, no problem. Hopefully you'll be seeing that here soon. Once again, don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe.